and welcome back to BFTV, otherwise known as Bolton Fan TV. Today I have got a match preview / analysis of Bolton's upcoming fixture. It's the first league fixture of this season. We are against Forest Green Rovers. Now, most Bolton fans will probably know of Forest Green simply because of the whole Christian Doige fiasco. We are here to talk about the match that is, as I'm recording this, tomorrow, Saturday, September the 12th. Now, I'm going to analyse both teams' recent performances. Now, I haven't had as much opportunity to watch Forest Green. I have seen them against Exeter, and that is the game I'm going to be going off for them. But with Bolton, I'll start off with Bolton actually. There's definitely been positives for sure over the past few weeks. You know, all the friendlies and then the 2 cup games we've had. There is positives such as we know we can score goals, which is the main point. Like, we can score. We have demonstrated that in every game we've played so far, near enough. I don't think the goal scoring is going to be an issue. I think it is going to be the defending. Obviously, with Everett, he wants to play attacking football. We all know this. And with that, he's signed defenders that can start attacks and play out from the back, which is a good strategy. It's just, Ian Everett said it perfectly in an interview. I don't remember which one it was. It was after one of the cup games, I think. At the end of the day, a defender's job is to defend. Like, regardless of if you're supposed to be attacking, you are a defender. You must defend. You stay in your position, or at least you get back in your position. Which is what we've struggled with against Crewe in the friendly and the cup game we've played against them. We've conceded because our defenders haven't been staying back, which I do appreciate. They are getting forward. They are playing the style of football Everett wants. But we still need them to defend, or else we are going to concede goals. So, yeah, we've seen that happen. I don't think it's going to be as big an issue going into the league because Everett is working on it. He's not blind to it. He knows what needs to be done. The players know now what is expected of them. We all expect them to stay in their position and defend well because they are all very talented defenders. With the latest cup game in the EFL Trophy, was it? I think. In the group stage against Crewe. Realistically, we got robbed of a draw, but, that third goal shouldn't have gone in for him at all. So, it is what it is. Obviously, we don't have VAR in League 2 or in the EFL Trophy. So, the guy, to me, looked like he was offside, but, the linesman was having none of it. And then Taft gave away the penalty. It just shouldn't have been a penalty, but, So, basically, my breakdown of Bolton over the past few games, including friendlies and stuff. We've been very good at attacking. To be fair, we have been good at defending. It's just we concede silly goals, and it's just not on. Like, if we continue to, as Ian Everett put it, shoot ourselves in the foot, it's not going to end well for us, and then that's when we spiral, and then before we know it, we'll still be in League 2 or even lower. So we do need, like I've said, for the defenders to stay in their position, as well as we need, I want to say hold possession more, but in a sense we have done well at holding possession because we have definitely been playing like Barrow, for sure, but that's when Everett was there, so it is just the style Everett wants to play. With the passing football, like we generated so many passes in different games, so we're definitely okay on creating chances, and I know Doyle's going to be key for this, so Sarkovic as well will be. Delfonso, I assume, will get into his goal scoring form during the league, as well as Sean Miller, scored his first goal for the Wanderers. I definitely don't think we should be worried at all, because at the end of the day, yes, it would be nice to go far in these cups, but if we don't, it's not the end of the world. At the end of the day, we don't want to be in League 2, we want to be League 1, and then, obviously, if we make it to League 1 next season, we want to be into the Championship. So, because I think right now, Championship is where we belong, because, we may never be good enough to be back in the Premier League, but it is a dream that we want to be back in the Premier League, but, realistically, it's going to take us years and years and years and years, if ever, to get back. So, I think Championship is where I'd like to be, hopefully within the next couple of seasons. Yeah. So, with that being said, let me break down Forest Green. Like I said, I've only seen one game from them, and it was in the EFL Trophy against Exeter City. Now, it's weird. Judging from that game, apparently they've not had the best of starts to pre-season anyways. Watching them against Exeter, it's very 50-50. Like, they create goal-scoring chances, and you don't know what you're going to get with them, which it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, It'll either work with them or against them. What I saw against Exeter was, like I said, they create chances. They just don't always put them away, which I know Bolton don't always put them away, but, yeah, I don't know, even just thinking about it now, it is baffling my head, because it's like, I can genuinely say this, I don't think I've ever seen a team that is that 50-50 in front of a goal. If you see Forest Green pushing forward, you're either going to be worried or you're going to be calm. You just don't know. Like, I don't know if it was just that day or what. Any Forest Green fans, if you see this, let me know in the comments if you're always like that. But to me, it looked like at times you were timid, and then at other times you were very comfortable on the ball, you were very comfortable shooting and stuff. So, they still managed to get a 3-2 out of it, so it's not as if they got battered and didn't score any. So they definitely can score goals, it's just a matter of on the day, I think. So, like I said, it's unpredictable. You don't know what you're going to get with them. So, it could work in their favour, like them being unpredictable. We might not know what to do to defend against them, or at the same time it could go against them and they may not know how to defend against us, So, yeah, it's very 50-50. It is very 50-50. So, I just can't wait for the league to get back underway, if I am honest. I literally said, from when we lost to Crewe in a friendly 3-0, I said I don't really care about pre-season. And to be honest, even when we lost in the Carabao Cup, I said to someone I was in a party with on PlayStation, I literally said that yes, it would be nice to go far in these cups, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't want to go far in like the EFL Cup or EFL Cup. Or like it would have been nice to go far in the Carabao Cup, but at the end of the day, as long as at the end of the season we get promoted to League 1, that's all I'm bothered about. So it's not a big issue us not getting as far as we would like in these cups, but at the end of the day, I think Everett has kind of the same mindset. Not that he doesn't want to try in the cup, but in that the league is more important and it's the most important thing. We need a good season because we don't deserve to be in League 2. if you've been following the whole Bolton saga for the past couple of years, since Ken Anderson, you know, the devil, since he took over our club, that's when we started falling. Obviously, we got relegated from the Premier League pretty much. I think he'd already taken over, or he'd just taken over, one of them. But we got relegated from the Premier League, stayed in the Championship. We were kind of consistent for a year or so. And then, obviously, we started to drop, and now we're in League 2. So, yeah, it's a nightmare, realistically. But it is what it is, you know? Yeah. Anyway, final conclusion, I do think it could be a very even game, but at the same time, we could turn up tomorrow and batter them 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, who knows? It genuinely just depends on tomorrow, but the thing is as well with Bolton, obviously, we've brought in, 14 new people now? Well, 15 if you count Morting, which, by the way, he's now a scholar, apparently. He's not, that's why he's not been announced. He is a scholar. I don't know how true that is, but, yeah. I mean, it's going to take time for us to gel on the pitch, so, like, if we do lose tomorrow, or even if we just draw, like, Bolton fans, please, don't get on Ian Everett's back, okay? It happened with Keith Hill when we started losing games and drawing games, okay? Even then, we brought in 9 people on deadline day. They needed time to gel, and they didn't get that time because they were only on loan. So now with us signing, it looks like a brighter future. So, you know, if we do lose tomorrow, don't get on Ian Everett's back, because at the end of the day, he knows what he's doing. I've said this since my analysis video. I fully back Ian Everett. I believe he knows what he's doing. He believes, well, I believe that he knows what to do with this football club, and I trust him completely. So, yeah. So don't get on his back tomorrow if we do lose. Like, don't start being like, oh, Everett out. Oh, it's not happening. It's not going to happen straight away. Yes, he has expectations. Like, he wants us to start winning games now, or getting results now, but it doesn't mean it is going to happen. He knows that. We should all know that. The players know that. They need time to gel. Like, pretty much all of these players haven't played together before. You know? So, it is what it is. But yeah, this has been my breakdown, or at least my part of the breakdown. You'll never guess what we've got for the second part of this video. The man, the myth, the legend, Tyler is back. He will be doing his analysis in this video as well. So I'm now going to hand over to him.
Well, it's come to that time again, and the League 2 is back. That means Bolton is finally back, up and running. Football for Bolton is back. And our first game in the league is Forest Green Rovers. So today, I'm going to give him my own opinion on the match preview for tomorrow's game against Forest Green Rovers, which will be at home at the University of Bolton Stadium. So, without further ado, I will be starting with the away team in Forest Green Rovers, who have made 6 transfers already. I don't know one off the top of my head, which is Jack Airington, who's from Celtic, youngster, say 19 to 21 years of age. Scottish, got experience as he's played for Celtic in the Scottish Prem and the Scottish Cup. So I think if he starts, he'll do well for him. And then the two recent results that I've seen for Forest Green Rovers, they've lost against Exeter, and I'm going to say I think they lost to Bradford as well. I think they lost to Bradford, and they lost to Exeter, 3-2. They've got a strong side. Don't know much about the depth of the actual team. I know the kind of rivals to us with obviously with the Deutsch all that transfer embargo, he was meant to be going on loan to Forest Green Rovers for this season, as he's not getting as much game time as he wants to Hibs. But when he was there, he was the top goal scorer, didn't want to leave. So that's one loss for Forest Green Rovers when they've lost one of the top class strikers in League Two. For them, personally, I think they'll go all guns blazing, trying obviously being first game and all that lot, with it being Bolton, who's been relegated and all that lot, which I'll get to in the next few minutes. So my own opinion on Forest Green is they need to try and stay in a better position for them to come out. Don't try and come out too quick in the first 10, 15 minutes in the first half, or the first 5 or 10 minutes in the second half, because that'll just lose your morale in games, which I've seen clips of Forest Green Rovers and also in Bolton as well. So last season they finished 10th, which I think that was the mediocre finish for them. As the season before, I think they got playoffs, got to the final, and I think they lost 2-1 in the final to Tranmere, who'd also got relegated with Bolton. So that I think that let the morale down for them with the exchange. I think the exchange managers after that. So I think if I can go off the top of my head in one of the videos of on the Bolton Fan TV channel, I think I put Forest Green 12. I think between 9th and 12th is where I think they'll stay. I think they need more transfers in this in the next coming weeks, or coming up to the next month, to try and come out all guns blazing. Now going on to the horse, my team, the best team, Bolton Wanderers. Similar to Forest Green, we lost the two previous results in the cup, losing 2-1 to Bradford. No, we're at 2-1. Either 2-1 or 1-0. And on Tuesday we got beat 3-2 off Crewe. Stupid mistakes, which I don't think should happen on Saturday, because that will just wreck us if we just give up last minute chances. Because in the game on Tuesday we give away a penalty in the last 2 minutes of the game, which if we kept to the 2-0, we would have already got a point, and then we would have got an extra point if we won the penalty shootout. So I think that's what got to their heads a bit, trying stop attacks. I think they just wanted a point, try and go for a penalty shootout, because it's the first game of the group stages where we got whacked against Crewe. And then the morale, as soon as we scored that second goal, the morale were good, fine, we're doing well, until we give away that penalty. If this happens Saturday, or should I say tomorrow, we will struggle. If we go 1-0 down for 5-10 minutes, I think like we did on Tuesday, heads will go, everyone will go out of position. Like I seen, Tom White, he tried pushing back into the defence to try and push one of the defenders in the midfield, to try and give up space in the back. That's what Bolton does. They give the heads drop too easy when opposition score. In this transfer window, we've made 17 transfers made, with speculation of two more apparently new keeper, because we've got Krellin. He's not fully in the game yet. I know he's I think he's 19 years old. I know he's from Fleetwood, but he only got played twice, maybe 10 games. He saved, say, 45 to 60% of them shots in the space of them games. but he needs time to regroup. So he needs to get put into like an under 21 game for a day. Try and like push in the starting lineup. We have got an experienced one, is Matt Gilks. He is a coach / player, which has been announced. So I think start him on Saturday to give Krellin a chance to look at Gilks to see what he can do and learn from it. Last season, Bolton, we finished last. Not dead last because of Bury, obviously. Sorry for what happened to you. We finished 23rd, which apparently is classed as now rock bottom. All because of Ken Anderson and Phil Parkinson, all the administration, 12-point deduction, losing players, losing fans, all that lot. That's morale. We lost that. First few games, lost 2, won 4 on the bounce, drew, lost, drew. Then we got a 12-point deduction. Now, this is where I think we should shine. New boss, Ian Everett, he's working well so far. He's getting players to gel in different positions, new partnerships with Doyle and Miller, Doyle and Delfonso and Fowl and Miller, Doyle and Fowl up front with Sarkovic Crawford, Conway Sarkovic Crawford, White Sarkovic, and then Crawford again. We also have new owners in Football Ventures who are actually the best people we've had since the Sam Allardyce era. So that leads me on to the score prediction for me. I'm going to go for a win for Bolton. I'm going to say 2-1 with Owen Doyle getting a brace for us, and I'm going to say Jack Aitchison for Forest Green Rovers getting a consolation goal for him. So, without further ado, that was my match preview on the Bolton Forest Green game. Hopefully we get a win, hopefully we start the season well, and I will hopefully see you in the next Bolton Fan TV episode, and I'll see you in a bit.